Hello everyone, it's Becky and today is Sunday, July 13th. Alright, let me see if I can get my camera a little bit better. Nope, I cannot. So we're just going to leave it where it's at. Alright, let's get in the jar and see what we're going to do today. Will it be a fish? Will we get a fish or a dog? Alright. We're going to go with these two. These two things. Lord, please let it be something good. A fish with the letter N and foil leaf. Oh boy, this is the other gift that keeps on giving. The foil leaf. Fish, 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 fish. Okay, I think we're on our last piece of paper out of here. Okay, let me reach over and grab us a pair of scissors. We went over for the ice cream social. There's no ice cream social today. No ice cream social. We were kind of bummed about that. It just means we're probably going to make a run to Dairy Queen. Or not. I don't know. I don't know. All right. Between... Hang on, I gotta rub my eyes. I can't talk and rub my eyes at the same time. And technically, I shouldn't be rubbing my eyes. Insert pictures. I will insert pictures of our murder mystery, which I'm kicking myself because by the time it was all said and done, every actor in the play was a suspect except one. Hang on, I gotta let Mama win. Hey, Mama. What you doing, buddies? So they leave clues. It was in like an old antebellum house in the middle of downtown Indianapolis, okay? So immediately I have my first suspect. And then they all became suspects except one. So at the end, though, and I think the reason we found out about this was because Jamie is friends with, let me see, a lot of the actors in this particular play. My daughter knew at least 3. I think there were probably 4. 4 of the characters on stage. So, that being said, there's an inside joke regarding one of the characters, and that's the one that my daughter's a friend with. So I'm reading our little pamphlet, and it says we can interview the suspects at the end before it's revealed who is the killer. So I look at Jamie. I said, I'm going to go off script. I'm going to throw him a curveball, Jamie. I said, this is Rebecca Dobbins, right? This is Dobbins' hot mom. She says, yeah. She said, this be Rebecca. I said, I'm going to ask her. Something related to that. Non-related to the play. And so the time came. There's all these clues laying around. So I pretty much have deducted that the character that was murdered, I already knew that the character was poisoned, all right? So my suspect number 2 is a gardener, and the signs are all there, but I talked myself out of picking him because I went with my first suspect, which was the lead character. All right, so I asked Jamie's friend, it's like, have you heard the phrase, are you aware of the phrase, Dobbin's hot mom? She immediately lost it. All the cast members who know what the inside joke is regarding that phrase busted out laughing. And there's like a detective in the story. He says, all right. He says, let's keep on topic. No questions outside of topic. Come to find out that the person my daughter knows, her parents were in the audience and her sister was in the audience, and they knew the inside joke too. So we had like 5 minutes. We had to all of us regain our composure. But then towards the end of the questioning, I'm grilling my suspect number 2. Like, what color plants do you have over there in your garden? I said, do you grow plants like foxglove or hemlock? And he flat out lied to me, but he said no. He flat out lied to me, and I took that at face value. So I thought, well, he ain't the suspect. I trusted all the clues they're showing in the thing. Everybody but him was the suspect. So I thought, no, I'm going back to suspect number 1. And it was suspect number 2 the whole time. And I really grilled him hard about the plants and colors of flowers in his garden. What killed the girl in the murder mystery was foxglove or something. If you touch it or get it on you, that's like the hemlock that my daughter touched. It poisoned her. So that's how she died. But, I'm kicking myself because I really grilled him hard and then chose somebody else. And when all the clues were pointing to him right from the start, because there were books on flowers and he was the one listed as the gardener. So yeah, but it was fun. So I'm going to insert those pictures after the main picture. Okay, so watch for, because we dressed up in the 1920 theme and we all decided we were going to go to Ford's Garage. It's a local restaurant here, and they had one of them old gangster cars out front, so we posed by the gangster cars out front. So be watching for those in between. But let me go find my foil leaf and a fish for the letter N, and we will do this page. Oh, and I would like to give a shout out to a fairly new group of followers. I would like to give a shout out to Plainfield First Robotics. I am looking forward to your competitions this coming fall. Love you. All right, here is my foil leaf. I'm not quite sure what color we're going to use, but we're going to be getting in this box. And the fish that we're going to use, so you guys would definitely, Plainfield, you definitely want to make it to the middle of the video because you get to see Ethan in his outfit. I think I want to change my paper. We'll see what color we're going to change it to. It's not going to be that green. All right. The fish we're going to use is called a needlefish. A needlefish. All right, let's do a picture. There were some of the pictures of us dressed. print is not complete. I think I need to go plug this in. I think it needs to be charged. I wonder if I could reuse this paper since nothing printed on it. I'll put it back in there. Alright, give me a second. I'm going to go plug this in. I'll be right back. Okay, I ended up printing the pictures in the other room while it was hooked up. But this is what that needlefish looks like. It's got this long, needly looking nose. And it's huge. I mean, you can hold it in your hands. Let's see. Red. Silver. Excuse me. Alright, I know everyone's listening to me talk about my story. I need some suggestions. I need input. I'm thinking we're going to use silver, you guys. Silver. The gift that keeps on giving. Like the glitter. Now I'm a little self-conscious because I had forgotten about who my viewers were. I know Vanessa and Kathy and Sherry and Donna and Scrap and Granny. I forgot about Plainfield. Sorry, I forgot about you guys. Oops, look. I don't know where to put this leafy stuff. How do we even want to do this? Do I want to use this double-sided tape? Or do I do better using I don't know. This is going to get messy. My thought is I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you've all seen me play with this leafy stuff, this foil leaf. It gets messy. Alright, what I want to do. Alright, I'm going to cut this down. We're going to cut this down. I have an idea. No, wait. No, cut a little bit. Yes, right there. Okay, we're going to cut a little bit off of the edge here. Okay. Then one. Okay, here's my thought. We are going to put some stuff in the middle of this. And I think I'm going to use, hang on. Nope, let's do it this way. That way I won't draw on my paper, which I'm prone to do. Okay, we're going to put the gold leaf in this square. And I think I'm going to use this glue. I'm going to put a sheet of it on here. About to get messy. All right. My glue stick's being funny. Look, it's all over the edge there. All right, come here. Come here. I want this piece of paper. No, wind, fan, stop. Hang on, I gotta get rid of this excess foil stuff. Okay, then we're gonna put our frame. I think I want to do it this way. Like that. And I'm not using that glue, which is not going down. I think I'm almost out of that glue. All right. We're going to use this glue. Hey, if anybody wants handmade cards made by me, made by yours truly, and you live in Mooresville, go see Ethan's mom. She's got a little farm stand outside of their house. Got handmade cards right out there. Okay. Well, maybe I do want to keep my green. All right, next we're gonna put these fish. We're gonna put these on. Okay. I hope these stick to the foil leaf. Okay. It wasn't as messy as it has been in the past. All right, next we need this one. I think it shut itself off. All right, let us find. We don't need to see the ad. I'm on like day 5 of day 7 of my story being reviewed to go on that Pocket FM. And they are back home from the mayor's gala now. And she has heard the name Randy mentioned like 5 times. Everybody keeps saying, you better keep this one away from Randy, or you better keep Randy away from this one. But nobody has used any pronouns. They just say Randy. So she don't know if it's a guy or a girl. Needlefish. Needle dish. That's what happens when you have them in ears. You quite frequently hit the wrong letter. Alright, we're gonna I'm not gonna do the top. I've learned my lesson on that one. Went to visit my oldest daughter, and the little kitty got me. I was playing with the kitty, and he was playing rough. There. Here we have, what did I call this stuff? Foil leaf. Foil leaf. And a fish that starts with the letter N. Alright, let's put this on the back. Okay. All right, let me take my picture and then we will move on to the small page. Okay, let's get in the book. Let's see. Let's see if we can find a page that doesn't have. Let's go on this page. Here's one. Would you rather date a movie star or a rock star? I think I would like to date a movie star versus a rock star. I'm sure a rock star probably has lots of stories to tell, but I think a movie star probably would have more stories to tell. And to me would be the more interesting of the two to date. So what would your choice be? Would you rather date a movie star or a rock star? I knew I had some of them out somewhere. All right, let's get our numbers. Let's get us some numbers. Find us our wheel. We're going to go shuffle. All right, spin that wheel. Number 46. Number 158. Number 212. Number 166. That one's already been called. Number 243. And then our last number, 174. 174. All right, let me go find these stickers and we will see if we can make a page that looks like something good. So I'll be right back. A bunch of things that don't go together. We have anatomy, the pinup girls, some vacation spot stamp type things, Japanese. We have these flowers, and then we have these green background scenery pieces. Let's go with this. I'll put it at the top. Need to go get my mat. Put it back on my desk. We need to put one of these on the page. I'll put it right there. I really need to make a new one of these things, because that one's all bent and psh. We're just gonna layer it from the top down, maybe. Maybe we'll start at the bottom with these. I think this is bamboo. Can't see the forest for the trees. I'm going for the bottom next. Going for the bottom. Houston, we got a problem. This one don't want to be a sticker. I'm pretty sure it's a sticker. May not be. Hang on, I'm still working on it. It may not be. There, I guess it is. No, I didn't get it. This one has, I don't know, it's like the backing on it is thicker than the sticker part of it. And that's the problem. Usually I can just kind of roll them and peel them, but that ain't happening on this one. Nope. I'm on the struggle bus. Alright, I'm trying a different corner now. Oh, I got it on that corner. Woot woot! Okay, all that for that. Now, what do we want to use out of here? Well, maybe I'll put that up there. I'm only going to use one. I need to go out and check on my garden. That's not going to grow anything because it's in them hard little plastic cone things. Alright. Anatomy. Let's put some anatomy on here, shall we? Let's see. Good vibrations. I do not think any of these I'm not putting any of these. It ain't happening. No way, Jose. I'm taking these out of the rotation. I say that every time and I never do. Should we put 2 on there? I don't think so. What else do we want to put on here? Let's just see, shall we? What do you think about this sun? Not a butterfly. I really did think of a butterfly, but I wasn't going to go get it. We're going to use this sun. Put it right there. Alright, let's trim the edges. Alright, let us put our date on here. Okay, here we have our sticker page, and we're calling it done for the day. All right, you guys, everyone be safe. Don't let the world change your smile. Let your smile change the world. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye.